Hey there, and welcome to From 9 to Thrive. I'm Michele O'Connor, your guide on this fun and slightly rebellious journey to escape the 9 to 5 grind and build a life you actually love. Whether you're stuck in a cubicle dreaming of freedom, running a side hustle, or just wondering if there's more to life than Zoom meetings and office coffee, this podcast is for you. Each week, we'll dive into tips, strategies, and real life stories to help you leave the grind behind and create a business that works for you, not the other way around. And because we don't take ourselves too seriously around here, expect a few laughs along the way. Oh, and every now and then we'll bring on some inspiring guests who've been there, done that, and are here to share their secrets to success. So grab your coffee, your wine, or whatever fuels your fire. This is From 9 to Thrive, where we're ditching the grind and designing the dream. Let's get started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's another Motivational Monday. And today we're tackling a feeling so many of us know all too well, the scary Sundays. You know, that sinking feeling when the weekend starts slipping away and Monday looms like a storm cloud on the horizon. But what if we flip the script? What if Mondays weren't the enemy, but instead a fresh start, a mini reset, and a launch pad for the life we really actually want to live? Stick with me, because today we're diving into mindset shifts, practical strategies, and a little challenge to help you reclaim your Sundays and power up your Mondays. Let's do this. This is Michele with From 9 to Thrive, and it's another installment of Motivational Monday. And today we're talking all about scary Sundays. I know we all think about Sundays and we have this mindset that Sundays is the end of our fun. It's the end of the weekend. And oh my goodness, Monday's just around the corner and we got to do this thing all over again and show up for work and all of that. And I think what we need to do, and this is what I'm going to challenge all of us to do, is let's flip the script on Sundays and Mondays, okay? Mondays just feel so daunting, don't they? I mean, you get up and you're out of your routine. You have to put on your work clothes usually, and you've got to shift your mindset into, oh, I'm not having fun anymore. I've got to go to work and all of that. But stick with me and let's see if we can help flip that mindset. When we start looking at the root of the Sunday scaries, what are some common reasons why we get these scary things that happen? A lot of times, honestly, it comes from overwhelm. We start thinking about all of the things that we have to do come Monday. It's this to-do list and that thing to do and this meeting and this is the week it's going to be like and I'm going to have to travel and do this for work and this have to go to this doctor's appointment, and all of these things start to add up on Sundays. There's a study out there, I'm sure you're all fully aware of it, is that most heart attacks occur on Sunday evenings because of the stress and the anxiety of people trying to get themselves prepared for Mondays. It also, the Sunday scaries, it's not just the overwhelm of everything you have to do, but it's that anxiety of having to go back to a job you don't want to go to and going and starting another day and another week doing something you don't want to do. So I get that. Sundays used to be like, oh, I have to get ready. I have to put my list together. This is what's happening. This is the people I'm going to have to meet with. This is my boss I'm going to have to talk to. And I mean, I get it. I really do. And so what I've been working on is that mindset shift. So let's talk about shifting your perspective. Embrace Mondays as a new start. It's not the beginning of a crappy week and, oh my God, I have to go to work. No, instead of seeing Monday as the end of the weekend, the end of your fun time, let's start shifting that mindset where Mondays is a fresh new slate and we can do whatever. It's limitless. We're unlimited. We can do whatever we want to do. And we have a whole new week to start in on those goals. Think of it as a mini New Year's, a mini reset, a chance to reset our goals, a chance to reset our routines, and a chance to reset our perspective. So let's embrace Mondays as a new start. Let's embrace Mondays with gratitudes and wins. Reflect on the wins from the last week. What went well? When we start to refocus our mind and shift that mindset from anxiety to anticipation of what I can accomplish, you're going to have a whole new mindset and a whole new perspective. Write down those goals. Set those big 3 things that you're going to do this week. What 3 things are you going to accomplish this week that move you closer to the life you want to live? Now, I keep talking about the life you want to live, but let's be honest. It's all about the journey. We have to be in that mindset. We are living the life we want to live. And there are just maybe a few tweaks that we need to do to get fully there, but it's always a journey, never a destination. So let's keep that in mind. But I want you to, no matter how big or small, if you can do it on Sunday nights, do it on Sunday nights. If it's your first thing as you get up in the morning on Monday, let's write down 3 things that you're going to accomplish this week. I don't care if they're big, I don't care if they're small. 3 things you know you can do this week. I'd like you to possibly, though, have at least one of those be a stretch goal. Something that isn't like routine that you're going to do no matter what. Let's really stretch these. And so you have an absolute new, fresh perspective on how you're going to approach this week. So here's some practical tips that I think you can take down and that are going to help you provide an exciting, productive week and really help you reshape that mindset about Mondays and Sundays. So tip number 1, do a Sunday prep session. I try to do this Sunday mornings. I get up, I reset my calendars. I replan out what I'm going to do for the week. I set out my intentions. I review of what I accomplished over the last week, what went well, what didn't go well. What am I working on? When things like that. So I map out my top 3 priorities. Some of this could be like thinking about your outfits. Pre-iron those pants or those shirts. Do some meal prep so you're not running around in the morning trying to get your lunches ready, and you're not scrambling at night trying to figure out what you're going to do for dinner. So I know what's coming. I planned it. I'm prepared. So tip number 1, Sunday prep session. Tip number 2, write down a Monday motivation list. Now, you come in here and you check in with us every Monday, and you check in with me and you say, hey, Michele, what's happening with my motivation for the week? Then create your own Monday motivation. Give yourself something to look forward to each Monday. Maybe you're launching up your favorite podcast that you're going to read or listen to, or you've got a favorite podcast that you're going to listen to on your commute to work. Or you're going to treat yourself to a special latte on the way to work. I love listening to audiobooks, and so I try to make sure I've got one teed up for the week, or try a new podcast or a new episode comes out. Whatever happens to be in my review, that's what I'm looking at. Tip number 3, set a fun goal for the week. Everything has to be work and side hustle and business orientated. We live in a world where we're trying to be all to all. And what I'm trying to get us to focus on is that life that is fully balanced for us and that we're still enjoying those fun things. Pick something new that you want to learn. Set a fun goal like, hey, I'm going to sell, if it is business orientated, hey, I'm going to sell this number of things this week. Or I'm going to try and learn a new skill for my new hobby, or pick up a new book, or I'm going to go on a date night with my significant other. Something that you can look at and say, hey, this is what I'm looking forward to. I set out a goal to create a new piece of content, and I can't wait to jump into the week because I have it all planned out. So that's kind of where I get mine at. Tip number 4 is, I'm working on this, and this is one of my goals for 25, is bookending my day. So in the morning, you have your morning routine. And I get up at 5 a.m. I do my morning routines. I exercise before I have to leave and go to work. But I'm working on an evening routine. Get into the habit of bookending your days with a morning routine and an evening routine. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's reading a book. Maybe it's sitting down and having a nice warm cup of tea. Whatever that is, make sure it makes you feel less overwhelmed. It puts your day in perspective. And I think that's going to help you really embrace the day and the week because you're starting it off on a good foot. You're ending your days on a good foot. And you're just that much more excited about the next day. So it's not that you're scared about Sundays and you're not scared about Mondays or you're scared about Tuesdays. I'm excited because tomorrow's another day I get to do whatever you want to do. So, what are you excited about this week? What things are you going to plan? And what are your big three things this week? Let me know. Send me a DM, put it in comments. I'm excited to know. I will keep you up to date on how well I do on my list and keep me up to date on how well you do on your list. In the meantime, head over to from9tothrive.com, sign up for our newsletter. It comes out as best as I can every Friday. And let me know if you'd be interested in a free coaching session. I'm going to start, I think, limited edition and limited time only, some free coaching sessions. Let's just get these conversations started. Like I said, my big goal for the year is to launch 15 of you into your businesses or get you free from your cubicle. All right, that's a wrap on today's Motivational Monday. I hope you're walking away feeling inspired to shift your perspective and take back control of your Sundays and your Mondays. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the one thing you're going to do this week to make Monday feel like an opportunity instead of an obligation? Reach out. Let me know. Let's keep each other accountable. And hey, if today's episode hit home for you, head over to from9tothrive.com and sign up for the newsletter. It's packed with insights, tips, and the motivation you need to keep you moving forward. And if you're serious about making your escape from the 9 to 5, I'm offering some limited time free coaching sessions. Let's start mapping out your next steps together. All right, go crush this. I'm Michele with From 9 to Thrive. Keep dreaming, keep building, and as always, keep thriving.